What's going on, guys? It's Baskets
and Julie from Baskets Resale, and we're doing a different video today, which is the first video of a new series called Top Sales of the Month. And in this video, we're going to be showing January's top sales.
And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe because we're going to be putting out these great videos every single month. At the end of the month, we basically tally up our best sales, and we're going to make a special video showing how much we got the item for and how much it's sold for. And yeah, these are going to be pretty interesting videos for the channel, something new and something exciting for us.
This is a Star Trek mug that we got at a thrift store for $8.
Yeah, basically we were at a Goodwill and I was looking through and I saw the brand name and it had the box and everything, and I know Star Trek stuff, some of the China collectibles can go for good money. And I looked it up on WorthPoint, and surprisingly it was selling for like 70 plus like a couple years ago, so I figured this is going to be a no-brainer.
The next item is a Lion King music box. This we got at a Goodwill for $10, and it works. People really love the Disney music boxes. Lion King is really desirable. And this sold for $54.99. So that's a good flip there.
Next item here, we have a Nissan Skyline. It's basically a 1/24 scale little car, and we pulled up to a garage sale, and this one kid, he was, I think, going off to college or something, so he's just getting rid of all his little Diecast collectibles, and I knew it was a nice little car. It was pretty rare, and it lights up on the bottom, which is really cool. It makes it look like it has a lighting kit. Sold fairly quickly, so that was a nice profit right there.
We got that for $5.
Yep.
Next up is a blow mold. People really like vintage blow molds. This one we found for free on the curb, and we made some good money on that one. That one we made $58.
Yeah, and stuff like this, I've been watching people trash picking and finding stuff on the side of the curb. I saw a whole bunch of blow molds, and we couldn't pass it up. We filled our whole car, with those things.
We got lucky.
It was good money. They kept selling regularly.
Oh, this one I found this at a Goodwill. It's a Tech Deck bowl, and we got it for $7.99. And what
is that? A bowl you eat rice out of it or something?
No. It's for those little tech decks with the skateboards.
Oh, when you do little tricks and stuff.
You know, he knows all about that. He loves those. But yeah, that was a nice flip. Flipped it into $50. That was a nice flip. Yeah, I found that.
Here we have a Kansas City Chiefs jacket. They're a pretty solid team, so I knew it was good off the get-go. I think I paid about $20 to $40 for this at a local thrift store, somewhere around that range. And what do we sell that for? $150. So that's a nice flip. It sat around for a little bit. I had a couple low offers offered to me. I, stayed with my price, and a buyer from, I think, Kansas City bought it for $150, and yeah, easy to ship. Look for starter jackets, guys. They're good money. Here we have a St. Louis Cardinals piece. They actually have these inside of their stadium, and this is a replica made by the people who did the designs inside of the stadium, and it is autographed as well. And yeah, it's a beautiful stadium.
You got this for $5, and you flipped it into, what does that say? $340. That's a nice flip.
I saw the smaller one selling for like $150, so I just doubled it in price, and it sold. Local buyer.
Oh wow, another one that you did great on. You found these what are they called?
It's a glow in the dark. You basically throw it into the pool and you dive after it.
They're called Toypedos.
Toypedos.
Yep.
And they're vintage. They make the newer ones, but I don't think they're the same material.
Yeah, so he sold them for about $60 each, and he bought them for $3.
Yeah.
So some are nice, some go for a lot.
There's another Toypedo here for $57.
Yeah.
And I picked these up at a local like barn, flea market type of thing.
This next one here is a Starbucks mug that I found at Savers for $9.99. This one is a specialty Starbucks mug. I guess I don't even know what it is. It looks
like it's like dripping or something like that.
It's a Band of the Outsiders exclusive one, and it's like dripped, but find some really nice exclusive Starbucks mugs, and they're very collectible.
This is I picked this up when we were out in New Jersey at a thrift store, and it's like they only give these away to employees, I think. So it was a really rare one, and I priced it high. I priced it for $149. I picked it up for
Metlife Stadium
for $7.99. So it sat around for a while. I think I had 2 people buy it, and they didn't pay for it after they accepted a best offer. It was finally sold, and it's a nice piece. Diecast collectibles. They display well.
This next one is a car that Baskets found.
Sold for $137. Be on the lookout for, I think that's Tonka. Yeah, it's a Tonka Jeepster. And it was in immaculate condition. Again, I was at a local, like a flea market type of, antique mall type of thing. And they had a couple of these. I picked it up for $10. That was a no-brainer. I cleaned it up a little bit. Took about 15-20 minutes to clean it up. And it sat around for maybe a month. And it sold.
This is nice. This we actually got at a flea market. We went up to Wisconsin last summer and we got in a bin full of stuff, so basically we got it for free. And over the summer I cleaned them up and listed them, and they sold for $95. That's nice.
Sale.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. People really like the vintage 80s, 70s, 60s Playmobil.
Keep your eye on the Playmobil, guys. We just picked up some Native American pieces that are really good money at a thrift store. This is actually a really nice little fire truck. I picked this up again at a local thrift store. They had it behind the glass. It was priced at about $25, and I kind of looked it up. I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, it's in pretty good condition. I think I can get over $100 for it, and it sold for $139 plus the buyer. I think it's free shipping on that. No, plus shipping. So yeah, just look for condition, and as long as they're not overpriced, steel toys are a high in demand collectible. Again, just showing you why the steel toys are just high in demand collectibles. Here we have, what is that, a Tonka Ford, and that sold for $262. I did pay up for that. I bought it, it was behind the glass. There's a guy who restores these things. It was at a, like an antique booth type of place. And I asked, they had to call the owner. I asked him down, I think I paid about $125 for it, which was a lot, but I liked it, and it would flip, basically double the price.
This next one is a Cabbage Patch Kid pair of overalls. You actually found this.
Yeah, I found those. You told me not to get them.
I wasn't sure because I wasn't. Oh, so apparently the dolls don't sell very well, but the accessories do. So you
Cabbage Patch $2, y'all.
This one's we got for $10 and flipped it for $55.
Yeah, $55.
Nice.
We had 8 watchers within an hour. I kid you not.
Yeah.
It was
so the
insane.
accessories are good. The dolls depends. This one.
This is like a monster truck course for, you can use little micro machine monster trucks or other monster trucks. And this is actually at a Goodwill that I picked it up at a Goodwill that usually doesn't have that many great stuff. But it was $4.99. I looked up the comps. I knew I could get over $50 for it. And it sold after like half a year or something for $65 plus shipping.
Wow.
International sale.
This one I found at Goodwill. It's a sign of Labrador Lane. So people who have Labradors, they like collecting things like this. We got it for $10.
$10.
And sold for $83. Nice. Yeah. And I packaged that today and shipped it out today.
In a free box, I think we got from the trash picking. Yeah, nice long box, super thick.
Yeah, it was the perfect box.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Yep. This one is a Tyco family dollhouse. It is really nice. It's very vintage, very hard to find. I bought it for $20 and it sold for $208.
Somebody was messaging us saying, can you just sell us the one figure from there? My dog ate the figure and my kid really wants it.
Yeah, the figures are hard to find, so we did have one figure with it. But yeah, really nice find. Those are rare.
That was a good flip.
Yep. This is also rare. Steve found this at a Goodwill.
I found it at a thrift store.
Yep, for $2.99, and it's a Noahs Ark. It's not even complete. It's a Noahs Ark set with nice animals, and that sold for $89.
Yeah,
that's a nice flip.
They're very rare. The colors are super cool on those sets, so people like to display them.
And this is by the company Samsonite. which I never heard of before until I found that. This is nice. This is a Bosu Ball used for balance and different exercises. It has straps and comes with 2 posters. Steve found this for $10. And how much did you sell that for?
It sold for auction $89 plus shipping.
Yeah.
And we still have yet to ship it out.
Yeah.
It's going to go FedEx, and something like that is going to cost like $40 to ship. But the buyer pays shipping on that one.
That was a nice sale. Exercise equipment is really good. This is a Lundby Dollhouse, which you found on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
And this was a bundled lot. So I think after we figure out the money, I think it was about $30.
Yeah, around 30. So we make about $100 on that one, and then we have a lot of little accessories that we're going to be selling throughout, and then a couple bigger houses. Basically, they had huge collection of it. We picked everything up, and we're going to be separating it. And some of the items are pretty rare. Like, you know, sometimes a table can go for really good money.
This is a car that you found at a Goodwill.
This is actually a car I picked up at a Goodwill. I did not think it was like a 1970s, because you can never find those at a Goodwill. And that's the 1970s Johnny Lightning era, super collectible, super rare. That's a rare color car, and it's inside of the package too. So picked it up for $2, and it sat around. I had a couple lower offers, sold for $208 plus shipping. Super happy with that sale. That's really nice profit on a diecast car.
Yeah, this one I found at a thrift store. It is a motorcycle jacket, Indian motorcycle button up. I sold it for $141, and this was about $25. So that is a really nice sale.
Yeah.
Very collectible Indian motorcycle.
Indian motorcycles are hot. Same thing as like Harley Davidson. I almost didn't pick this up because it was $25.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, the kind of big patch on the back, people love it.
These we got last summer at an estate, and it was in a bundled lot. I'm thinking about it came down to $1 a Barbie, so I'm gonna say we got it for 10. I already made my money back, but and this sold for $65. So any vintage Barbie is pretty good. Usually I find the best Barbies at estate sales because they keep them there for like 60 years, 50, 40 years. This is an Appjack. What is this?
I actually pieced this together. I bought certain pieces like horses from eBay and stuff like that, and then a few of them I had around. And Appjack is a really rare Planet of the Apes movie collectibles. So it cost to me was around $40, maybe a little bit more, and it sat around for a little bit, sold for $166, and very good money for plastic collectibles because all of it is made out of plastic, but the colors, they just display really well in people's collections. And Planet of the Apes classic movies, the big action figures go for some crazy money. So watch out for Planet of the Apes 60s, 70s. They can go for some very good money.
Yep. Okay. Steve went out by himself to some thrift stores and came back with some nice dollhouses. This was one of them, and
there was 2 other resellers saying, "Oh, there's nothing here, nothing here."
Yeah.
And I look over, I'm like, "Are those 2 dollhouses?"
This sold the next day. You got this for $5, and it sold the next day for like $76. That's a good deal. But yeah, Fisher Price family dollhouses are great. These are Fagus wooden cars. This was basically free because it was in on a lot of Thomas trains, and we already sold those. So we're already in the profit. I'm going to say it was free. And then these sold for over $50. Wow.
Surprising sale because I didn't know anything about them.
Wooden toys.
Yeah.
I joined a bunch of wooden toy groups on Facebook, and I'm learning so many wooden toy brands. Fagus is a really big one. So is Plan Toys. These are Where's Waldo vintage paperback books. I got a lot of 4 for $1, and these sold really well. They sold for over $30. So if you can find the paperback vintage ones or the hardcover ones are even better, flip them. They're really good. They're very collectible. Kids love the search and find books.
Oh.
Another kid thing, this is a nice homeschool set for preschoolers. I bought it for $3, flipped it for $31.50, and this is a vintage set, very hard to find. There's only a few listed on eBay, so if you find some like vintage preschool kits,
Look them up. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You know, you could make $30.
But yeah, usually these little collectible tins with different kid things in them.
Especially now with homeschooling.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's nice. It's a Steinbeck.
Got a Steinbeck Native American. This is the Bull Chief. Limited edition Steinbeck Native, Chief. And yeah, no box or anything like that. We got it at an estate sale. Paid up $40. They actually wanted to change the price on me and try to get me to pay $60 because they said that one was more. But I got it for $40, and it sold within like a week and a half. So nice little.
You took some nice photos.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Native American.
Oh, this is nice. You got this for 25 cents.
Yeah, this is an LP record of Bouncing Souls.
Gold.
Never heard of that band, but I knew.
Really?
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. But some bands I don't hear anything from them. If I like the record art or it looks like a nice record, sometimes I'll look it up. And I look this up. I'm like, I know I can get some money for it. And it sold for $43 because it's a special edition Bouncing Souls record.
Okay, so this was at that estate sale. If you didn't get a chance to watch our vlog on this estate
Click
sale,
down below.
Oh wait, did we vlog about the estate sale?
We
vlogged this
I talked about some of the stuff in my top
Yeah,
four
so
items
check it out. Check it out. Because that was a great estate sale, and we got a lot of Southern Pacific stuff, which.
Yeah, I show some of the Southern Pacific pieces in it. But yeah, bought it for $58, flipped it auction style for $148. You know, nice little flip there.
Mm-hmm. This is a Kermit that I found. I love going to the Goodwill plushie bins. They usually have huge bin of plushies for 50 cents, and I find so many good vintage plushies. This one, 50 cents, turned into $51. And this is a nice Kermit vintage. Always look on the tag for the year, 90s, 80s, 70s.
Yeah.
You can find some 60s.
Those can be
There's
good
some,
money.
like any child character that's vintage is a win. What is this, Steve?
So this is basically a Transagram Trick Track Daredevil. It was missing the cars, so I was kind of hesitant on buying it. And then I was like, okay, I'll take the risk and get it. Paid $10 for it. It sat around for a while. Sold for $82 best offer plus shipping on top. And again, probably he has the cars. He just needed the racetrack. So
another Southern Pacific.
Yep, that really good estate sale. It was just packed with train memorabilia. This isn't actually a Southern Pacific. It's a DAR, Dominion Atlantic Railway. And I had to look that up. Took me about 15-20 minutes of research. DAR, Dominion Atlantic Railway. It was up north in Canada. It was a really high-end. They had hotel systems, you know, train systems. And it's a highly rare collectible. Guy actually offered us $125, but I left at auction and sold for $99.
The great thing about resale is you're always learning about history and all this type of stuff. It's really interesting and fun.
There's never a dull moment.
No. This next one is a Baby Bop plush. Again, always check those plushie bins. This one we got
sale of the year, pretty much.
Yeah, sale of the year. Yeah. Sale of forever.
Huge flip. Unbelievable. Like I would not have believed we were gonna find a plush that's gonna bring in $400+ profit.
I know. We got this for $5 and flipped into over. We got it for $5 and flipped it into over $500. That's great. Okay. Next one is another free blow molds of Baby Jesus.
Trash picking blow molds and $50. Right. 51. That one doesn't even light up, so they have probably their own like light up.
Yeah, they'd have to buy their own light for
Vintage blow molds are like, now I'm looking for them all the time because
people don't know what to do with them. They're so big and bulky, no one wants to deal with them, so it's easy to get them for cheap. Last but not least, guys, these are the Southern Pacific plates that we found at the estate sale. One guy bid up all of the plates. He spent over $600. So
it's 3 plates, and then it was a Ohio Central Railroad, I think, saucer, Chesapeake, Ohio saucer, and like a little demi cup. It's like a little quarter coffee cup. And I was hoping to get maybe $50+ per plate, but there was a bidding war because they were in better condition than I thought, and ended up turning $60 of money invested into these particular plates to get well over $600. Huge profits here. I ended up picking up these plates are $15 a plate, and the demi cup and saucer were $25. So if you look at everything, yeah, so it's 45, 50, 45, 50, 70, about $70 actually spent on those.
Okay.
Yeah, because 45 plus 25. So yeah, $70 spent, and it was a nice profit there. I took about an hour packaging it. We ended up getting styrofoam from what was the store, Beth and Beyond?
No, it was Crate and Barrel.
Crate and Barrel.
Yeah, they have good
packaging
supplies in their dumpster.
Yeah, and the buyer actually just bought 2 more plates from me at $100 a plate. So again,
that's for February though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned for February's top sales of the month. We're gonna do the same style of this video. Let us know if this video is helpful, and yeah, let us know. Leave a comment down below, like the video or dislike.
Yeah.
If you don't like it.
Give us ideas what kind of content you'd like to see in the future. Do you like vlogs? Do you like what sold videos? Let us know, because we're trying to, come up with more content that's suitable to have you guys, get reselling ideas from us.